That doesn't matter now, does it? Let's see what this thing can do.
I know you're green. Do the best you can.
Extraction is ready when you are, Alpha.
Speak with Russian accents. Not cool.
Tear them to pieces. Max ammo.
Sorry, no group discounts.
What the fuck, bro?
Everything you told me.
Be advised, exfil windows closed.
Well, they must have buffed that. Probably go get you.
And spit it right back out.
Oh, they must have buffed that. Holy shit, are they faster now? Holy fuck, they're a lot faster than they used to be.
Activating decoy. I think my joints are finally starting to loosen up.
all the way.
Anyone ever tell you your face looks like the business end of a hot dog?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
You know, part of me wants to stay. It's quite,
I did it!
here.
No way. No way.
Very different experiences at university.
That's one. Need two more. Get to it, soldiers.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Am I? Am I going to
Hey,
like you?
get me up before I'm forced to examine my life decisions.
Hello? Hello? Do you have a mic?
I asked for a fair day's pay.
guys, there's a new Black Ops 6 Zombies patch, and honestly, it's really disappointing. So we're gonna go through the details of it today, and there's a bunch of other news about the next DLC Zombies map for after Citadel Daymore that we're also gonna be covering. So buckle up, drop a like on the No Nonsense News update, and we'll get started. Story number one is that starting Friday, Treyarch has decided to start double XP, weapon XP, battle pass XP, and double gobblegums, along with the start of the MP and Zombies free trial. So if you don't currently have Black Ops 6, this is the time to try the game. I really recommend you jump in and see what you think. Story number two, I've been having a real nightmare recently because I keep getting linked. People who are stealing my content on TikTok and Instagram. So if you see anybody doing this, please either report the content if you have the option to, or if it says that you can't report it for any reason, please tweet me a link to the stolen content, or you can...
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling from the New York State Department of Health. My name is Selena Vega. We're gathering information about the health of U.S. residents. This project is conducted by the Health Department with assistance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Your telephone number has been chosen randomly, and I would like to ask some questions about health and health practices. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality control.
No, thank you.
It's my business email, and my management will help take care of it. But yeah, a bunch of absolute rats have just been thieving my content to try and, I don't know, like, make a quick buck, and it sucks. I put so much hard work into my content, and then someone else just gets the credit for it. Like, it's awful. So it'd be great if you guys could help give me a heads up if you see it, so we can get it taken down. Next, I posted a massive whiteboard video talking about the voice actors strike and the controversy with Activision removing Samantha Maxis from Call of Duty Zombies and replacing her. It's a very weird situation, honestly, but the relevant thing for this video is that there's a little update to it, which is that the voice actor for Maya in Black Ops 6 Zombies, this is her Insta, Shantelligence, which is a sick name. I love that. And she says, like, I'm glad you're enjoying the map. And then this person says, is Samantha really gone? And she says, it seems so. And then they say, is the main crew changing as well? And Chantel liked that and said, change is inevitable. So it seems like even some of the new characters, like Maya, might be at risk of having the voice actors swapped out. Now, like I said in my whiteboard video, it's a very delicate situation. It's very weird because if we, for example, pressure Chantel to, like, come on my channel and talk about this and sort of be like, oh yeah, down with Activision, she's never going to be able to continue voicing Maya, right? Like, Activision's just going to blacklist her. So I want to be very respectful of Chantel's kind of space here, and I want you guys to do the same thing. Okay, do not hound her wherever possible for information, like, just leave her alone, I would say. But it is interesting that she sort of seems to be confirming that change is afoot. And if you want to know what the hell I'm talking about with all this stuff, go check out the whiteboard video. I'll link it in the description. It explains everything in more detail than I can go into here. Next, this guy is a reality now. I am being turned into a figure, which is so exciting. I've actually got the physical in-person one. It looks exactly like the little marketing asset there. It's so freaking
Enough
cool.
talking.
Like, I'm actually
Let's get to
obsessed with
business.
this thing. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support you've given me on my channel this year to make stuff like this happen. Like, so awesome. And it comes with a whiteboard as well. It's so cool. But we're actually doing a giveaway just for the next 48 hours. So if you want to enter it, you just got to go to the link in the description, and then you've got individual ways to get different entries there. And then, yeah, as soon as that timer expires, the sale will start on December 13th, and I will be available from YouTubes. So exciting. And alongside that, there's obviously all the other Zombies merch that YouTube sell, which you can get from youtube.com/Milo. Now then, let's cover the patch notes, because I was really disappointed, to be honest, seeing this, because they tweeted out the patch notes, and there's quite a lot of stuff here, and so I was like, oh, this is really good. But then I realized that the bulk of the stuff is all in the multiplayer tab, and Zombies is tiny. So let's first talk about the general changes, because some of these are actually just pure comedy. First, they've reduced visual recoil on all weapons, which is great news, and reduced turn sway, and gun kick, and idle sway while firing, and weapon motion, and removed additional layers of hipfire deviation. Like, these are all really nice changes to just make the game feel like your gun's doing this a little bit less, you know what I mean? And there's some tweaks here to aiming idle sway delay on snipers, target laser now improves aiming idle sway. Flash. I've just never even thought about my aiming idle sway in Zombies before, but I appreciate that they're bringing that change to Zombies as well as the other modes, I guess. But something I noticed in the multiplayer section, and granted, they say that this shouldn't apply to Zombies, but I bet it's going to carry over, is that they're buffing melee attack speed, so the power drill time between melee swings is improved. And if that does get carried over, it's going to be so funny, because the boss on Citadel Daymore is going to die in like 5 seconds. So yeah, that is meant to be just an MP change. Now let's talk zombies changes. So number one, they've addressed an issue where you could get an AFK warning while actively running around the map, but the more important change here is that they've addressed an issue where loading a save after obtaining the 4 incantations would prevent players from entering the final encounter. This is something I've seen loads of complaints about, and these dovetail with the other complaints. Sometimes you do all the sword stuff in the Easter egg, right? And then the 4 beams of light in that middle room, in that, what's it called, the like dining room or something, they move down, so you can't pick the mystical orb up and you can't do the elemental challenges. It's just not there. And frustratingly, that is not mentioned in the patch here. So they did mention the issue where light beams for obtaining the amulet, which is just one of the sword trials, wouldn't be visible if a player disconnected and rejoined a match while in a squad. Great. And they've also addressed an issue where changing default attachments on a blueprint weapon wouldn't apply in a match. Good, but then it's just various stability improvements. So that means that there's a huge amount of stuff that we're missing here, and it's stuff that is a really big deal. So I made this thread where I said, I'm surprised we haven't had a big patch for Citadel Day more yet. Use the replies here for bug reports if there are things that you want addressed by Treyarch. And I've been really trying my best to use my position in the community to help pull in information and bug reports from as many of you guys as possible so that I can showcase some of them in these videos so that Treyarch can actually get them fixed, because I feel like there's a little bit of complacency with regards to actually changing stuff in zombies, and in multiplayer they seem to get patches a little bit more frequently, and in previous games with previous COD developers as well, I feel like those patches were a little bit forthcoming sometimes, whereas here it just feels like there's a little bit of lethargy. There's a little bit of a delay sometimes, and I think this is an example of that. So that's why I'm really trying to kind of help showcase and spotlight these things. And just to run through a couple of examples, and I'm sure you guys have experience with these as well, and leave comments if you've got any other bugs that you really want Treyarch to fix. And maybe if you're watching this and you're from Treyarch, you could just take a quick look at the comment section and know all the stuff you've got to sort out just from reading that alone. But yeah, it's the soft lock of the orb. That's one that I just mentioned. There's also the lightning rod getting stuck. Now, I've just posted this video, which is a dedicated lightning rod build and upgrade guide, and I've done it for all the different swords here. And these contain a bunch of extra steps and tips if you get stuck at any time on any of the swords. So I really recommend you head over to my channel and then just like click the little search icon here and search the word sword if you ever get stuck with these. That's going to be the fastest way to pull these up in the future. And it's also going to mean that you do get the lightning rod stuck much less frequently, but still, it would be best if Treyarch just came along and patched it so that it could never get stuck, right? That would be the ideal solution here. Then other people are getting the light sword upgrade bug, and this is a weird variation of it where it caused 50 symbols to fly through the air and multiply until it crashed the game, which honestly sounds hilarious. So I kind of want to see a video. It caused 50 symbols to fly through the air and multiply until it crashed the game, which honestly sounds hilarious. So I kind of want to see a video of that. But yeah, the light sword upgrade bug can mean that if you save quit, you can be completely prevented from finishing the light sword upgrade process. And this has happened to a ton of you guys. Then Viniky's done like a big master thread on different challenges that are still not working, or they're working really inconsistently. And this is something that a lot of people on Reddit and just generally online have been really frustrated about. So Treyarch, it would be great to have these finally fixed. They've been problems since launch. It would be really nice to have them resolved now. We're 2 months in. I've also seen loads of videos of amalgams sending people through walls, dropping through the map, stuff like that. And I've also had this happen to me. You get this issue where you can no longer revive teammates for some reason. Like, they're on the floor right in front of you and you just don't have a prompt to pick them up. And my suspicion is that that's related to this previous bug where maybe the this happening a lot, which I don't know if it's a bug or a feature. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments, but as you can see, David here is just playing, and he's got full health, so he's got 300 HP, but no armor, and he's one hit by a vermin, right? And like, surely that's not how that should work. Granted, he's on round 59, but surely you should never be completely one hit from 300 HP to 0 by a vermin. Like, if that's the intended way that those work, I just think they need nerfing. And it's weird, because I thought Treyarch did nerf them, but now they're still doing this? Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I think Treyarch should change that for sure. Now, moving on from the patch, we've got a couple of other discoveries, and then we'll talk about some of this next map discovery stuff that's really interesting. So, Jake made a really interesting observation, which is that these symbols on the wall in Citadel Day More are actually symbols that we saw in BO4. So, these are the symbols that we see in the map, right? And they're also on the wine bar.
After that, it becomes a fast travel. You just crawl into it, and it shoots you back into the town where you started. And then we have also the water slide, too. It's probably pretty gross in there, honestly. It spits you out of a sewer. So this fast travels feel more like theme park rides than like fast travel. I'm working on zombies since World at War, and this map is one of my favorites.
Black Ops 6 Zombies. Unfound Easter egg discords. Unfound Easter egg discords.
Passes, and that's how you get the order of these. But these are the symbols that we see in Chaos, right? From Black Ops 4 Zombies. Here are the symbols again, in Chaos. And some of these symbols, as Robin here has pointed out, are also from Shang as well. So I really wonder if there's ever going to be some kind of linking happening where we find out that this is actually like a cohesive language that we can read or something. Symbols, as Robin here has pointed out, are also from Shang as well. So I really wonder if there's ever going to be some kind of linking happening where we find out that this is actually like a cohesive language that we can read or something. Like, wouldn't it be interesting if all the symbol combinations that we typed in here were actually words? I would find that so interesting if that was ever discovered. So let's talk a little bit about...
Ladies and gentlemen, massive stories to the Zombies map in this game. The first indication that the new map itself will be connected in some way to Origin. Really fun thing, but will be discovered well after the maps were released. But for this game, we're now a month and a half into Black Ops 6 Sports and what the Easter egg. When Zombies YouTuber ZoneX strings that reference still unsolved located within a garbage basket right next to PhD Flopper. With it just is before this point, where starting with Liberty Falls, Popshot Games discovered the hidden fire sale located within a garbage basket right next to PhD Flopper, with it just sitting right in there in plain sight after shooting all of the other power-ups. And over on Terminus, Treyarch put the same Easter egg in that map as well, where once you shoot all of the hidden power-ups, the final hidden fire sale was discovered by ZoneX and Nanikos to be right outside of the spawn on the map, perched on top of a barrel inside the zombie spawn. 2 locations on Liberty within the garbage bin and on Terminus right in the zombie spawn that are very visible, and it just goes to show how easily unfound Easter eggs are missed. Right now, it seems to be unclear whether there are more. Next, the right combination for players to believe that the Origins of Zombies was able to discover the exact location where the screenshot was taken, found within the still unreleased Avalon Warzone map that you can access via a glitch with the next map to Origin. Exactly identical. It's not like it was ripped up in. Now, the texture for the DLC 2 map that is now in Blotchers of the Wolf at all, it's and do know what like at a location where I'd expect it to happen because of the Amalgam's range. Plays this map is getting stuck within a wall due to the Amalgam's ranged attacks. I've seen countless clips of people pretty much having their game ended because of it, and yesterday it happened to me as well, just getting stuck within a wall, oddly right next to the cannon, and not a location where I'd expect it to happen because of the Amalgam's ranged attack. I was only able to get out of here and be saved because of anywhere but here. With how often it's occurring, I probably just keep it in reserve and keep it on deck in case it happens to you. But well, that wraps up the news today.
Yo, what's going on? Gulls leads towards it. We have no Gulls move to the side and a picture frame next to it falls to the ground. There are other deer heads around the map like the one right next to it, and there is different ones in different barriers, but other than that, we have no interaction with them, and none of the others cause any movement or anything to fall off the wall. So next up in Liberty Falls, we have this red burning main swap upgraded version of her, and there's no extra maybe glitches, and some of them might just be outright it, and maybe we can start talking about it and figuring stuff out. Next, we are actual believe this is unsolved. Moving on to Terminus Island, we have a few unsolved Easter eggs here. Some of them may be glitches, and some of them might just be outright aesthetic choices, which we think are Easter eggs, but we are entirely unsure. For example, this one right here, I have personally seen a few times in my game, and it's a purple mist on the islands that you cannot get on. I'm unsure of unsolved Easter eggs in the game. This is like really a place that you get use out of this mask. Okay, so next I'm moving on to something that I'm sure you've experienced and I'm sure you've heard, so I'm not sure if this is an Easter egg either. This is the Mr. Peaks laugh when you're falling down the elevator. I'll play the noise for you now.
Request received.
I feel like that one might just be more to laugh at you, changes lighting based on how much you've progressed in the Easter egg. It'll be a different colour depending on whether you turn the power on.
Supposedly, if you shoot this nuke enough times, it will actually blow up the entire map like a tactical nuke. I'm not sure if it's true, but I saw a lot of people happy about it on Twitter. I just didn't want to click on the video to, spoil it. I do see some smoke, so it's giving me hope. It's just Call of Duty never does anything extra. I'm surprised we actually got, a Nuketown Easter egg, so I will be a little bit surprised if this changes. It is smoking, though. I don't know if it's just lying to me or not, though. Got the Taliban weapons, we got the rocket launchers, we got the Hunter on XM4. It's still not blowing up. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. That was planned. I need some extra ammo. I'm really starting to smoke now. Come on, come on. Please do something. Okay, we have the fire. Please, something. I see more fire. I see a lot of gobblegums. But... No way! It actually does something. That's insane. Leave a like for that. Follow for more cool things like this. Let's go. Supposedly, if you shoot this nuke enough times, it will actually blow up the entire map like a tactical nuke. I'm not sure if it's true, but I saw a lot of people happy about it on Twitter. I just didn't want to click on the video to like spoil it. I do see some
or if you delete Easter egg or something. There's a good.
This is how you guys can complete the Mr. Peaks free perk Easter egg here on Citadel Day. We're going to want to make our way over to the room with Elemental Pop on it. We're going to look through the window with a scoped weapon, and you're going to see Mr. Peaks dancing in the sky. Go ahead and shoot him, and you will see the purple sparks. So we're going to come down to this hole in the wall inside of this barn right here, and we're going to see Mr. Peaks just sitting in the side of the castle. This one's a little bit harder to hit, and I found that I have one left when I shoot him in the legs. So we're going to come into the dining hall just across from Vulture's Aid. We're going to take a look up, and Mr. Peaks is going to be sitting up in the window. Last Mr. Peaks can be found down inside of the dungeon. He's going to be inside of one of the cells chained up to the bench. Then you shoot this last one and you will receive a random burn. If you guys are into zombies content, be sure to like and subscribe and check out the video in this link below. This is how you guys can complete the Mr. Peaks free perk Easter egg here on Citadel Day. We're going to want to make our way over to the room with Elemental Pop on it. We're going to look through the window with a scoped weapon, and you're going to see Mr. Peaks dancing in the sky. Go ahead and shoot him. You will see the purple sparks. So we're going to come down to this hole in the wall inside of this barn right here, and we're going to see Mr. Peaks just sitting in the side of the castle. This one's a little bit harder to hit, and I found that I have a little luck when I shoot him in the legs. So we're going to come into the dining hall just across from Vulture's Aid. We're going to take a look up, and Mr. Peaks is going to be sitting up in the window. Last Mr. Peaks can be found down inside of the dungeon. He's going to be inside of one of the cells chained up to the bench. Then you shoot this last one, and you will receive a random burn. If you guys are into zombies content, be sure to like and subscribe and check out the video in this link below. This is how you guys can complete
from Codename Pizza, which I'll link down below if you want to see more. Now, for the final unsolved Easter egg, I am completely baffled by what this is. I haven't seen anyone post anything similar to this, so I'm really unsure whether it was a glitch or I have no idea. I was playing with my friend and we was opening all the boxes underwater to get the free perk Easter egg. We spent a long time messing around in the water because we just could not find it.
Treyarch added a few more Easter eggs to Nuketown with the holiday up.
Team deathmatch. Neutralize all threats.
What's going on, guys? It's Bo here. What's up, everyone? It's Exobolo here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a really cool Easter egg on the map Warhead in Black Ops 6. So you see this nuke over here, right? So this was Nuketown after it got like blown up or whatnot. But if you come over to this nuke here, you can actually blow it up. Don't believe me? I'll show you. Alright, so now we're getting a little bit of smoke. You see that? It's starting to smoke. See that? Yep. Shoot a little bit more. Now we're getting some black smoke, right? Ooh. Yeah, see? Shoot a little bit more. No. Oh, we're getting some fire now. Okay, okay. Yeah, some fire. And I'm not sure if this works in multiplayer at all, but it'd be really cool to troll the whole lobby if you get a bunch of friends in here and just shoot this nuke. But I'm on private match, and let's blow this up. Boom. Yep, there you have it, guys. That's one of my favorites.